Ladies and gentlemen, my October fundraiser seems stuck in a rut, but like Ted Lasso, a relentless optimist, I believe it'll all work out. If you would like to contribute to keep THORnews up and running, I got a mailbox, a PayPal, a Venmo, a CashApp, and a Patron, and a whole lot of love for y'all, and only $1,581 left to raise. And either way, I'll do my best to keep giving out information for free to everybody all the time and almost all things Planetary Defense Commander related. And my hackers have definitely been in a bad mood or lately, very aggressive. And so, through the grace of God and the awesomeness of Asteroid Fight Club, I'll do my best to persist on through all challenges, and I hope you'll do the same while staying optimistic and keeping a sense of humor. Hey, guess what? Things have been earthquakey. Yep. Over the last few months, and volcano-y. I think you knew that, though. Today, we had a 7.3 earthquake in the Vanuatu region, down by Australia and New Zealand. And then we had a 6.1 somewhere. I forgot. I'll see it. I'll find it. But yeah, with all the planets bunched up on the same side and almost like a wall, and most of them retrograde in relation to Earth, we're talking Uranus, Eris, Neptune, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, Mercury. I'm not surprised things are crazy around the world and in my own life. And I'm not surprised we're seeing tons of volcanoes and earthquakes. Right now, I'm kind of super obsessed with wild weather that may or may not be happening in the month of October. And so we're looking at the forward models to see what we might get between the 9th and the 23rd. We're definitely seeing big, giant storms. Now, it's a matter of where they will go and at what time, and will they take hurricane shape. And so we're watching multiple lows off of the Atlantic that will affect possibly Mexico, Guatemala, United States of America, parts of Central America, and parts of Europe. But it looks like the craziest of that Plutonian Eris action will be going into like China, possibly Vietnam, during that time period. Although a lot can change between now and then. Hopefully nobody will get hit by any major life-threatening storms, but it's best to be playing super defense all through October and, being honest, man, for the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, models have backed off in intensity on almost everything, a little, but remember, they windshield wiper back and forth, and the shit we're talking about is still a minimum of a week away, and then it'll last for like a 2-week period. But we're still seeing multiple lows, and then 2 of them being developed into major hurricanes or mega typhoons or whatever they are called in whatever part of the world you are in. Technically 3 hurricanes over here. The latest GFS run takes the 9th low system over Guatemala and would cause major mudslides and flooding. But then it kind of dissipates it. But then the second low we are watching goes up and kisses the OBX of the Carolinas on the nose as a tropical storm, and then reforms at almost hurricane strength up by Nova Scotia. And then you've got this giant storm going into Alaska. So we're going to have to keep watching it. We're going to have to keep our eye on pretty much all the weather throughout October. Hey, that's what I do here. Man, it was raining all day here in Houston, so I slept in a little extra. And I had a weird dream Selena Gomez with my girlfriend. Anywho, apparently I like to pick her up and walk around the house with her just because it felt good to have all of her weight in my hands. You know what's good about having a dream girlfriend is she never gets mad at you. I guess unless she gets mad at you in the dream. Anyway. Yeah, it's quite an interesting looking storm. We got Sam rotating over on the side. We got a bunch of lightning and rain out in the Caribbean. And we've been watching our main volcano trio, although there are like 50 volcanoes erupting on Earth right now. Popocatépetl down in Mexico, La Palma over in the Canary Islands by Africa and Spain, and then the one in Iceland. I don't know, man. Sometimes life moves so fast and is so crazy, we hardly have time to stop and take notice of the moments we're in, or to even look backward on the life or all that we've been through. And so with all the planets retrograde, man, life's been forcing us to look back, and what a crazy year it's been. What a crazy decade it's been. What a crazy 20 years it's been. You know what I'm saying? As your planetary defense commander, two of the main things we've been working on is avoiding World War III in an 80-year post-atomic age where everybody's got some type of weapons of mass destruction. And then you prevent civilization from collapsing because the planet has 8 billion people on it, including billions and trillions of animals and insects. And then, and so getting it all to work is quite a task. And people forget that humanity was so much more savage up until the 1900s. There was pretty much just lawlessness, mostly, until we got to the 1900s. And, the cryptocurrency aspect has added a wild, wild west. We've got a new gold rush in digital. And so, these have been crazy days. And so I am just grateful to still be alive, to still have my health, to still have an apartment that has electricity, and I still have cigarettes. So I'm grateful and blessed, but man, it has been a rough and wild year. And to have everybody argue and fight for 2 years during a plague, that is not how I would have drawn it up. If I'd have written the script, I would have hoped we could have handled it better. We did not. Anyway, we still got a second dark winter to go through. And so any moment you find yourself in a good mood, please enjoy it. Yes, I know it has been 3,000 funerals every day on average, or 2,000, or 3,000 if you count everything, in 2021. So it always feels weird to be in a good mood, feeling grateful and blessed in a time where it does feel like end of days every single day. It's like 9/11 every day, man. But I do think we'll make it through, and I do think the spring of 2022 will be one of the best seasons we've had in a long, long time. And the sun has been waking up a lot faster than almost everyone predicted, which I really think helps us. And so sometimes I wonder where we'd have been if the sun hadn't woken up so fast. So I'm grateful for all the good things that are out there, and I'm still going to be believing in miracles because that is just the type of guy I am. Things are definitely wild and dangerous, so please play defense, stay cool, keep a sense of humor, and make good choices where you can. We've still got the 5th of 5 Pluto square heiresses coming up, and it's so wild. The energy started around March of 2020. It got its most intense around here, and then we're having the 2 step downs. We had the one on August 27th, and then we'll have the 5th and final one on October 9th. So definitely don't let your guard down before then. But I still think, I hope I'm right, that the worst of the energy peaked around here. And as I said, it was raining a lot in Texas today, but the storms weren't just in Texas. The rain was also coming down in Minnesota today as well. And they will continue tracking these storms as they push through the Great Lakes in Minnesota at the Weather Nation. And the volcanoes have hit a next level in overdrive during September, and we'll probably continue to see that activity increase for the next year or two. That is my prediction. And I've been predicting that since 2017, so I'm just saying. And this is La Palma, which is a disaster for the Canary Islands. About 1,000 buildings have been destroyed, and thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, lives have been affected. West Coast wildfire season in the USA and Canada has been bad, and will probably continue all the way into December this year. But yeah, it's definitely interesting, and everybody's watching around the October 12th or 13th period for some weird and wild weather. And I think if we did see a hurricane, I would guess it would go towards Florida. But at this point, nobody knows what we're going to see or where it will be. Yeah, it was a 6.0 earthquake in the Indian Ocean. And the 7-day weather models are now beginning to suggest that, the coast is going to see some heavy rain. That the East Coast, regardless of cyclone formation, they will be seeing heavy rain, and we're really looking towards around the 12th, and then for 2 weeks after that for wild weather. So the signs are showing. Man, at the start of the month, when I need contributions and donations most, I should only be making 5-minute videos so I can be putting them up, pop, 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 because the shadow ban has got me boxed in to getting videos when I need them. up, or likes, not likes, but watches or views or whatever. Anyway, but here I am talking to y'all over the 10-minute mark. I just like having videos jam-packed with information. AccuWeather, wet and wild and humid weather is on the way to the southwest next week, as monsoon season has also been kicked into overdrive this year, which could even produce the first measurable rain at Los Angeles International Airport. So congratulations, Los Angeles International Airport. I pray to Jesus my hackers will calm down at some point so I can make some badass edited Rocktober videos for y'all. Look, guys, it's not my fault that we are not going into a grand solar minimum, so please take your displaced aggression somewhere else. Although, I mean, if taking it out on me means you're not going to take it out on your wife and kids, then I guess it's okay. But geez, man, for fuck's sake, let me edit some cool fucking videos. Anyway, you can see the blue line, it'll be going, woo! So yeah, strong solar cycle. It's happening. You're living during it. Yeah. And their prediction that the coronavirus was no worse than the flu was also totally wrong. Man, I didn't make those calls. I didn't make those bets. For fuck's sake. Anyway, it is best if we all work as a team over the next year or two, because we are going to be dealing with a lot of earth weather changes, and I am pretty damn tired of the cold American Civil War. We need to rise above the stupid ass political fights where people get popularity from being angry and upset all the time. Man. Anyway, did you see that wall collapse? The infrastructure. The infrastructure is made for like the 20th century, and we are now in the 21st century. And so there are going to be two major energy days that I can predict around the 9th, and then, storms after that. We will have Saturn going direct, and then on the 18th, Mercury and Jupiter will be going direct. But really cool, around the 14th, you'll have Jupiter, Saturn, and the moon. And I've been trying to go out almost every night to see Jupiter, Saturn, and Venus and the moon when it's up. I don't know, it's a good time to pay attention to the heavens. I hope you are having a tremendous, wonderful weekend. Culture Volcano letting us know the Suan Esejimip volcano is also erupting. All right, yeah, I should wrap this one up. There's a lot going on, but I should put up shorter videos. This one's 12 minutes. So I can put out more during the front end of my THORnews fundraiser. Okay? Yes, if you would like to contribute and be my miracle, be one of my miracles for October, I would really appreciate it. It's going to be a crazy month, and I'll be doing what I do and do my best to give y'all good, fantastic, timely information with a humorous and optimistic bent. You can send in a card to the mailbox, or the PayPal, or the Venmo, and the CashApp, and hopefully Taylor will calm down and shit can get through. And my Patron. Yeah, I've only got $1,581 left to raise. And super duper 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 thank you to Dawn, Max, KJ, Alexis, Ann, Arnica, Glenda, Barbara, Lauren, Brian, Marlita, Dan, Lightsoul, Susan, Wizard of Oz, Mike. Y'all are incredible, and I super appreciate it. I'm going to make it to like $615 to make rent. And then I won't be as stressed out. Being Planetary Defense Commander can be stressful enough without having to worry about, will I be able to stay in my home every month. But I'm grateful, and I don't know, I believe it'll all work out. Karma season starts on the 9th when Saturn goes direct. But whoa, I'm sorry about that. I guess it may be bumpy, especially for me, until the 18th. So I'm just going to keep the faith. Today's picture, very severe cyclone Shaheen in the Gulf of Oman, winds reaching 120 kilometers. Cyclone Shaheen, yeah, that's going to cause problems as well. All right, and here's a nugget for some grand solar minimum guys. Hey, look, snow in Alaska in October. Are you happy now? I hope everybody's happy. Everybody needs to calm down, get along. Okay, great. Stay cool. Talk to y'all. God bless everyone. Merry Christmas.